All right, time to have a conversation with all of you. So, when it comes to my channel and products that I talk about, good or bad, I have no allegiance to any product. I'm not sponsored by any product. I get sent products to review, and I really don't even accept products that I will never use or never try to sell to you all. I get emails, lots of emails every single day of people wanting me to get a piece of their product from them and review it. And I turn down probably 95% of what is sent to me because either I don't think the product is something I would use, or it's something that I don't think you all would like. Those are kind of the two big points that I look at. I don't review things just to peddle them to help make sales. I just don't do that. I've gotten offers for very expensive items that I could have got for free, just did a video on them, and I turned them down because I didn't want to do that, because I don't want to peddle a product that is super expensive that I don't think really would matter to my audience. I just don't do that kind of stuff. So, a lot of people get butthurt when I make a video and I talk honestly about things. And case in point, the Garmin watches. I've had Garmin. I've had Suunto watches. I love the Garmin watch, but when I do a video that talks about the alternatives to Garmin watches, that's because I think it's something good to do. Not everyone cares about the GPS accuracy. Not everybody in my audience is an ultramarathoner that needs to know down to the 0.000 kilometer a mile. They just don't care. They're just out running and they're worried about their fitness journey. They don't care. They just don't care. And there are some people that are very into the accuracy, which I am. I like the accuracy. When I go out and run 10 miles, I want it to be 10 miles. So I don't always do everything that will make everyone happy. And I think that that's part of integrity. I do not review things I don't care about. I don't ask you guys to buy things that I think you won't like or that I don't actually like. So I turn a lot of that stuff down. And it's been a lot of awkward conversations with people that I've turned major corporations down because I don't want to review the product. I just don't want it. That's how I run my channel. So when I review things, it's either something I think is beneficial for me. Case in point, maybe it would be beneficial to you all, because I think I'm pretty much the avatar for you. I'm an everyday guy. Well, I am a certified ultra running coach with a lot of ultra running experience, and I tried to impart that on people who are getting into it or people who are, they find interest or commonality with me. And that's just what it is. But when I do review things, know that it's because I actually like the product, or I think I would have liked the product. I have things that, gear that I use, I don't use all the time because I only use them in ultra marathons, like the Ultra Aspire. It's pretty expensive, the waist lamp. But I tried it out and I like it, and I think it's something you guys would like, so I reviewed it. The shoes I get, I like, so I review them for you. Maybe I won't like them, but I'll still review them. But I'm not going to just be a shill for a corporation for no reason. I'll try to be honest. And I've actually reviewed things for people that I felt were not great. And I wrote them an email and I told them, I'm not going to make a video on this because I don't think you put your best foot forward. And I don't want to just put a video out there because of my one experience. And it's nothing that's, so egregious that, I'm trying to cover up like a major issue. But, food products and some of the things like bars and stuff, that's really individual. If you don't like, a type of gel or a nutrition bar or something like that. I've had companies that have sent me stuff where they've updated it and it was not good. And I wrote them back saying I'm not going to do a review on it because I'm going to be completely honest that I personally don't like it and don't like the change. And I don't think that really is the intent of my channel. Like, I don't want to throw out there, and because you all may love the thing, and I don't want to turn people away from trying things like that. But that's kind of where we are. I get a lot of very passionate people, and I get that. I'm passionate too, so it doesn't hurt my feelings. But I just want to let you know, if I say something that you don't like, it's not purposeful to make you angry. It is me being honest. Again, if I give alternatives to Mizuno shoes, I do a lot of Mizuno shoe reviews because I personally like Mizuno. They send me shoes. I love Mizuno. I started running in Mizunos well before I had this channel. And that's why I even started reviewing them, because that was the shoe that I liked. I don't like Nike shoes. So I don't review them. I don't purchase them. I bought a Pegasus shoe. It doesn't mean it's a bad shoe. No, it doesn't. It just, for me personally, my size, my foot, my gait, foot strike doesn't work well with Nike shoes. So I don't review them. I don't do it just to do it because it might be skewed for me. So when I review shoes, take into consideration. They are what work for me. So there you go. There you have it. If you're watching my videos and something hurts your feelings, makes you angry, I'm not trying to. I'm just trying to be honest about a thing. So specifically the Garmin watch stuff. I love Garmin. I'm going to continue to run a Garmin. I am looking for alternatives because I'd like to see some of the other top watches. They're very expensive and I got to come out of pocket for them. So I got to either save to try them out, but I'm also somebody who loves things that work. When I find something that works, I stick with it. It took me 9-10 years to really try a new pack. Let me show you guys. This pack right here. The Ultimate Direction Scott Jerk 2.0. I ran in for 10 years. To the point where I would have people say things to me in races like, wow, you're like running it in an antique. I kept it because it worked. I reviewed this back when I first got it, and I reviewed another pack on this channel for 10 years. And then I had USWE ask me to review their product, and first time I went through, I didn't want to do it because if I didn't like it, I was going to be honest about it. We worked together a little bit more. They wanted me to do some videos for them, so I tried it. I like it. So I'll probably do another video on it. I did one for their company. I'm going to do one on the Solomon pack. But I stick with what works. If I don't like it, I won't buy more of it. And I won't try to, to peddle it to you all. So no, when I do things, when I review things, I'm going to give my honest opinion. And that's just the way that it is. I'm sorry that some of you get your feelings hurt. We're a passionate group, and I get that. But you need to understand when it comes to gear, we're all individual. We are all experiments of one. So what works for me may not work for you. What works for you is not going to work for other people. Keep that in mind when you have very strong opinions when it comes to gear, nutrition, hydration. I try to explain that to you all when I do this. When I give suggestions on hydration and nutrition for races, it's a high level bit of information so that you can know that try it. If it doesn't work for you, try something else. We're all different. We're all different. Just take a breath. Just take a breath, and we're going to be okay. And just know when you're watching this, you're going to get my honest opinion about things. I've had to have some very hard conversations with companies. They get it. We don't work together, and that's fine. That's completely fine. And I hope you all have a good day. Have a good weekend. Right now, it's time. I got to run. So get out there, get your run in. It's morning when I'm making this, so I'm having my coffee. Y'all take care. And I have tons of video on gear and transitioning to ultra running and running tips, motivation tips. Go ahead and click right here. We'll continue the conversation. We'll continue the conversation. There we go.